Welcome to This Week in Cincinnati. I'm Craig McKee. First today, getting a second chance. That is what the Beacon of Hope Business Alliance is all about. It's focused on getting jobs for those people many companies find hard to hire. Hard to hire because, well, they've been in the criminal justice system. The executives behind the Beacon of Hope have found that the program is not only good for the community, it's also good for business. This week, I spoke with Beacon of Hope's new program director, Rayshawn Holt, on Zoom about the program and his own life experience. All right, joining me now, Rayshawn Holt is the program director for Beacon of Hope Business Alliance. And Rayshawn, thank you so much for joining us for This Week in Cincinnati.
Thank you for having me.
For those who aren't familiar with this program, it's a program that really can provide hope for those who perhaps don't have any. Kind of explain.
So Beacon of Hope Business Alliance it's an ecosystem built up of employers, employees, and all the wraparound services that a person could need, as far as the transportation piece, connections to mental health services, things of that nature, in order to try to help them be successful. Our primary member is mostly people with a background of some sort, who have difficulty finding gainful employment because of that.
So essentially, this is a program that gives somebody a second chance. You yourself are very familiar, with this process because you lived it. At a young age, you were charged with a crime, and you had up to life in prison as part of that term. You were able to get out. You were able to start taking classes and do a number of things while you were serving your time to better yourself. You saw a reason to change yourself.
Yeah. So in my youth, there were transgressions, and it did result in me serving a very lengthy prison sentence. I came home with a lot of goals and ambitions, but it was difficult for me to segue into the workforce. Fortunately, I found Cincinnati Works, and it led to an opportunity at Nehemiah Manufacturing, who birthed the Beacon of Hope Business Alliance. And I just want to try to do my best to help others to find themselves in a position where they're able to find that same hand up that I was able to find upon my release.
Yeah, the hand up is so critical, obviously. And, one side of society, would think, all right, you were charged with a crime, you served your time, so that's your sentence, right? That's your debt to society, so to speak. So therefore the slate's wiped clean. But unfortunately, society doesn't work that way. And especially when you start going out and doing interviews and trying to get that second life started, that's a challenge for anyone getting out who has served time and perhaps has that baggage, so to speak, to them.
And indeed, so the ultimate goal is, in Hamilton County alone, we have about 2,500 people returning from either jail or prison every year. That's a very large pool of potential applicants, of potential workers. And I just feel like I'm of the mind that those people are being disenfranchised by not being able to get that opportunity to contribute and give back to society, because it's in a lot of people's hearts to want to contribute in a positive way.
And I know one thing in an interview you had done previously, you had said, listen, the 15-year-old person is not the 38-year-old person. People change. And sometimes you're just, what you know at that time when you're 15, when you're 20, whenever those mistakes are made in someone's life. And, people can change, people can learn. I think that's a big component of it, because there are some individuals that if they grow up in an environment and they know that you're supposed to deal drugs, you're supposed to commit crimes, you're supposed to live this lifestyle, there's a whole nother world out there that they haven't been introduced to. In these programs, because you combine government agencies, social services, and other businesses to really, and church groups as well, to lift these folks up.
Correct. And in my situation, that's like the bigger end of the spectrum. You got people 45 years old. They aren't the same person that they were when they were 40. So fortunately, we've been through Beacon of Hope. We've been able to put together this community and this ecosystem of like-minded people, as you said, businesses, clergy, social services, that's willing to embrace folks and give them that second chance, that second wind in life that they deserve.
And as soon as they get that second chance, like in your story, you immediately started seeing the progression, because obviously you needed it, you wanted it. And when you start seeing that in individuals that do take that first step, they just start seeing that next step ahead of them, don't they?
So yeah, it's infectious. Um, once once a lot of people give them the opportunity to get their foot in the door, to be able to take that first step, to be able to change their their outlook on the workforce, to be able to be able to change the trajectory of their family, and to break those cycles of generational poverty. I mean, it's just a snowball effect, and the whole community wins. It's a win for the whole community.
And obviously, it's a program that we would like to be able to copy and paste, not only in other communities here locally and other counties, but across the nation, obviously, as well. That would be fantastic.
And that's and that there that's Craig, that's the goal. um so what we're trying to put together here, we want to continue to give people opportunities. We want to continue to gauge employers, and we want to set a model that can be replicated anywhere in the United States of America. I mean, we I know it's grand, but there's no reason why we can't do it. We have the support. We have the momentum. We have the movement is going forward from all levels of government. People are on board. They recognize, hey, we got a pool of people here that we can use, that we can give a chance to, that can in turn give back and be contributors to society.
Absolutely. A major workforce to tap into. Program Director for Beacon of Hope Business Alliance, Rashawn Holt, thank you so much for spending time with us. And we'll push people obviously to the website if they are interested in finding out some more information as well.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate it, Craig. Have a great day.
This week in Cincinnati, we'll be right back.